Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft Back in Magic. And last time, I spent a good bit of time hooking up the situation to where I could get the graphite electrode for the arc furnace. And we did it. We have a graphite electrode. We actually probably can make another one at this point. Possibly? No, I'm not sure. We can go check in a minute. Anyway, in my inventory, we have, can get out of that mode. In my inventory, you'll see quite a few random bits and bits here and there. I need to dump this right here back in there because I don't need that. I also need to grab an engineer's hammer because I need that. But you'll see all these random bits in my inventory. It's because these are the bits for the arc furnace. I actually had to go into creative mode to switch out the blocks of steel because the blocks of steel that I have are top and steel. We have the steel blocks from Ore Generator, so I switched it out in creative mode to make sure I have the Immersive Engineering ones, just so I make sure they are indeed compatible. I wasn't sure if they'd be compatible, so we are sure for a fact that they're compatible because they are of that mod pack. Anyway, let's go in here and make this humongous 5x5 structure because that's pretty much what it is. It's a humongous structure. Um, it's this is how it's going to look like when I build it and stuff. But it is indeed 5x5. You can see it right here. This is the bottom level that I need to place down. And that's why I have the book up. So let's lay down all these things and we'll get the arc furnace built because it's about time. I've been wanting to build this thing for quite a while. Let's check and see. I have 2 in here. Coal, and we have 2 in here, so we can make a second graphite electrode. We'll just go ahead and put that right there. I'm just storing them in there, just keep them out of the way. All right, so let's pop this and this, and it's not going to be all the way up against the back of the wall, so it's fine. All right, so it's 5x5, which is perfect because this building is a little bit a weird shape anyway. But we're gonna pull down several things in order to build. I know the dead center. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the front. So that's the front center. We're gonna have to make it centered in the back. And the back is going to be one of those heavy engineering blocks. Right here. Alright, and then on the sides are still blocks. And in this front corner is still scaffolding. I'll put it actually in that front corner. And let's see here. All around the back is the sheet metal bits. These right here. All right, so let's place these around. These right here actually look really cool. I'd love to actually have built some stuff with them, but it's kind of late to do that now. You know, it's kind of late to build with them now. I think this is too wide. It is. It is indeed too wide. But building with it would have been really cool because it has a cool texture to it. If you look at it, it's like a weird, strange. I just like the texture of it. It's just really cool. Which is going to be another steel block on top of the steel blocks. And then heavy engineering and light engineering. All right, so steel blocks here, and heavy engineering on here. And these are the light engineering. Wait, those are the light engineering. Oops. Pick these back up. These are the heavy ones. And these are all the sheet metal half slabs right here. I had like a little tiny lag spike there. That's really weird. All right, so we get that level down as well. All right, so and then I need the redstone block here. Goes here. It's basically you can put like a lever to make it like an on-off switch if you don't want it to be on all the time. And we need the blast furnace bricks, which is 2 levels of them. There we go. The next level, 3 levels of blast furnace bricks. All blast furnace bricks all the way to the front. Still blocks. Still blocks again on top of the still blocks. Okay. Sheet metal on the corners back. And then we have light engineering blocks in the back. And then what else is it? Just the blast furnace bricks. All right, so blast furnace bricks it is. And is that right, or does it go over one more? It goes to 4. Okay, so it actually comes out all the way to here. And the next level would have this be the case. And I'll finish those off as well. Okay, so the next level is just the blast furnace bricks. And the level on top is, so apparently the scaffolding and the engineering blocks that's remaining go up and over. The scaffolding goes here. Okay, so that should be all the blocks. It is indeed all the blocks that's in my inventory. And after that, we should be able to pop and make this thing a reality. And that is what I've been working towards all this time. The big, humongous arc furnace. It's pretty big. These are all the power cords and ports and stuff like that. But I've been working for this thing for a very long time. The graphite electrodes, you can see them visually right here up top when they're actually inserted. Obviously, they're not inserted right now, so you don't actually see them. I don't have enough to insert them at the moment. Still waiting. How much coal coat do I have? I actually have some. So let's cook all this coal coat into non-existence. Boop. And let's brush as much as I can so that they're not going to grab my light. So we get this thing right here. This right here is where they go. I will say it's actually super easy. And the output, I think, is right here in front, if I remember. The input is at the top. Pretty sure the input is at the top and the output is on the bottom. I need to get power to this thing. So that's the thing. I want to fucking get, what is it called? A plug? Flux. Here it is. Point. A flux network point. I didn't know what the heck I was looking for. I was like, what was it that I needed again? I was like, there has to be something I need. Is it here? Now, does this thing have power? Yeah. Can't remember where power actually goes in. I guess I need to get an energy conduit and find out where power actually goes in. Let's see. Conduit. And find where power goes in. Now I can plop this flux point. It's got a lot of power nodes there. These might be the power nodes. Yeah, that's what they are. Okay. So it's just I was one off on exactly where to go with the flux points. So there you go. There we are. And it looks less tacky to have that than a whole bunch of power cables run underground. All right, so we have power to this machine. We have power to this monstrosity. And we should have, yeah, hot graphite stuff going on here. And we should be able to just go ahead and pop one more. Three graphite electrodes. Now these basically are the maintenance bits of these. You can see there's actually integrity 100%. These things do wear down, unfortunately. So there's really no way to automate this. You can't automate adding more electrodes to it. You can see them visually up there. It's a really cool machine, actually. I really love this machine. If only you could automate changing the electrodes. They should have another machine that can actually um, insert them. You should have another machine that could just built just to replace the electrodes. I mean, it'd be kind of lame, but I mean, it'd be kind of very costly build, but just to process the automation would be worth it. Okay, let's find something cool to work with here. I have all sorts of ore, but I don't remember what I have. Oh, right here's yellow rat. Here's one yellow rat ore. It should work, I think. And let's plop it in here. One yellow rat ore. It will cook down. And it's a waste of like electrode power, but one yellow rat ore, rather fast smelting, and it produces 2 uranium ingots. It doubles. That's one cool thing about it. This thing will double output automatically. Oh yeah, this is the slag output. That's right. I forgot about that. That's what that output in the back is. Okay, so we get output for slag. Slag is an output. It always produces slag or whatever it is, and uranium, or whatever it is to double. So it's pretty much waiting to process everything. Um, so I just have to figure out what I need to process in here, which pretty much be any ore. I need to figure out which ores I want to do in here, because some ores I probably don't want to do in there. Some ores like anything like platinum, like mana infused ore, probably want to do that. Tin ore, probably don't care. Aluminum, probably don't care. Nickel, probably don't care. Mana infused ore, probably want to do that. That's prosperity. Draconium, probably don't need that really as much. Some of this stuff I probably won't need, but it's just a matter of maintenance of the machine. I really wanted to do it. Oh, you can see I actually did this. I know it doesn't look quite, it doesn't connect. That's the only problem is it doesn't connect, but it gives the, illusion that the cable is being, suspended in the air. So that's the thing. So we can actually like toss this stuff right here and here, and it'll actually do multiple ores at once. So that's one awesome thing about it. I love the arc furnace actually. The arc furnace is actually really awesome. So you can toss like a whole bunch of ore in here, and it will, you know, he'll do whatever you want to for it. And this is platinum, so you probably want to do platinum and cook it up and get some platinum out of the deal. And so we're getting double out of it. So we're getting platinum that's going to be doubled. We're getting mana infused stuff doubled. Just getting all sorts of double. We could have just feed in. So this I need to figure out what I want to feed into the machine. So like mana infused, probably want to do that. Platinum, probably want to do that. So we want to probably do mana infused. We probably want to do platinum. And like dimensional shard ore, we'll have to do it a special way. Let's see what this is. What is this? This is saltpeter. We don't want to do that. Iridium. I mean, if our furnace will work on that. Smelting, iridium, crusher. It melts down. Tectonic, pyrotheum, crusher. So it does work in the art furnace. See, iridium ingots. So iridium, we probably want to do. Sulfur, probably don't want to do that. Inferior, no. Prosperity, no. That one, no. Draconium, no. Peridot, that's a gemstone. Silver, don't really need silver. Tungsten. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can do tungsten. I think. Yeah, tungsten will work as well, I think. Yep, tungsten works. That's a fancy ore. No. What is black quartz? Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, it's something black, something. And this was cinnabar. How do I get cinnabar in my inventory? It's interesting. And we have, what is this? Platinum. Oh, that's platinum, and this is mana. We have tons of mana infused. So yeah, mana infused is probably a good thing to do. That's cobalt. We don't really need it. And we don't want tungsten. No, we do want tungsten, actually. We want tungsten. There you go. We want tungsten. Uranium. I don't really care about uranium. Apatite breaks down into a gemstone. Redstone, no. Aluminum, no. Emerald, firestone. It's just finding out which ones I want to actually run through the arc furnace is a thing. So right now we're going to pick these 4. We're going to find an ender chest. We're going to choose magenta wool because I can. Nothing uses magenta. So magenta is the arc furnace. And I do believe, look how red they are. They get red. See, I love the arc furnace. It's so cool. The arc furnace is awesome. It's like when it's running, the electrodes get red. It's so great. The arc furnace is awesome. I have to cover it up instantly. I don't want to cover it up. I don't want to cover up the electrodes. I don't want to break the machine. I'm gonna put that there. There you go. And I have to feed in the items in the front, and the items come out of the back. So we want to make this readable by the system. And then we want to have the system feed them out as well. So we want to plop this here. Yes. And we want to make one of those storage thingies. Storage buses or whatever they're called. Storage, not ME storage buses. The refined relocation stuff. Refined storage. Refined relocation. What? Refined storage. Uh, external things. External storage. This thing. I'm missing something. Missing a destruction core. I'm apparently missing nether quartz. Which is really interesting. To say the least, that I'm out of nether quartz. We need to get some nether quartz. I think I can just smelt it and get some. Yeah, we can. There we go. All right. So I want the external storage. Let's make a few more of these. External storage. We want to do this, and we want to make this a priority of like, I don't know, 200 or something. And that way it reads the setup because that's the thing. We want it to read this. And we need to lock these. And they're not locked. And I don't have the key in here. So let's lock this thing up. I actually made some tool shelves and stuff like that and locked everything. There's my key. I need to lock these for what they are because I don't want them to take all of that particular item out, especially if I want them to read them as storage. I'll add more to it in the future because I can just twist it outwards, and all these can be exported into it. Because I'll probably have Londasite go somewhere else eventually because it's actually used for something else, and we want to have an exporter into here. And now I have all this ore all this ore. Look at this. Cinnabar ore and all this other crap from this thing because it's a thing. We want to export all this ore into here. And it should be in here. Yeah, it does. And we want to come over here with some item conduits. That's what we want to do. Not lead nuggets. Item conduit. And we want to get the items into the arc furnace, which I think go here. They go here, don't they? Or they go here. Yeah, there they go. All right. I was like, I know there's somewhere up top. That's all I can remember. Is that there was somewhere up top is the insert. As I said, I've messed with this machine before. I just remember that was really cool, and for some reason, the input was on top, which was really weird. Expect always. And there we go. And the art furnace should be filling up with items. Awesome. Oh, yes, that's right. This can't be, we're just going to make this pretend like it's an input because I just want it to look like it's an actual input. Oh, it's full of slag. I was like, what's going on here? And I need to put it to where everything can go into a spot. So I need to make a space for slag in my system. Because otherwise this thing right here is going to fill in with slag and we are going to be having an issue. I have to walk through the door. That always helps to walk through a door. Invisible cables. That's always nice. I was like, what's happening here? Alright, so we need to make a place for slag. I guess we can just shove it just right there. There's a place for it. And I can still access it and stuff. So, because I don't want to have no access to it. And I don't want it to just disappear for all eternity. I need to have the input. I always forget which one my input is. I think it's just red, red, white, red. Red, white, red. So I need ender chests for the slag. And I will also have another one for the other items as well. Starting teleportation. Teleportation interrupted. I know this. Alright, to the back of the arc furnace to plop down a chest. To right there. Alright, so now all the slag should be popping in here. I have been waiting for zirconium egg. And we should be graciously gathering slag. Obviously, the other ones are going super fast, and I don't think I have a place for iridium nor platinum. I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that. But other than that, the arc furnace is quite nicely, I will say, because this thing right here is being read as a output, and this thing right here is accepting the output. It's being inserted into the top, and it's being exported out of. It'll export out to the front is what it'll do. Because if I put a chest here, I'll just get a chest for now because I'm not sure if I have places for it. So just get a basic, just get a diamond chest at the moment, until I'm sure for a fact. Because this stuff right here will just export it, and yeah, there we go. There's all the stuff dealt with. And as I said, this thing's double automatically. And I've been wanting to make this thing for a very long time. Because I think the machine looks awesome. Because look at this. Look at this machine. I think it's pretty cool. I got all these glittery little sparkly dots all around it too. It's all about Ars Magical spells. But yeah, but the Art Furnace is a really cool machine. I just wish it wasn't quite so hard to have gotten the electrodes. And I wish there's some way to automate the electrodes process. Other than that, I would recommend building this item. But really, if you're playing a game, like actually playing the game, you're not going to build this. Like if you for practicality, like if you're playing like a mod pack that requires like well, if you're playing like quest modes, mod packs, you're not going to build this. I'll just let you know you're not going to build it. Unless you're just doing it for the fun. I think I did it in Project Ozone one time. I think that's where yeah, it was that time. That's what it was. I was playing Project Ozone one time, and that was the first time I built the arc furnace, and that's how I figured out you couldn't automate the electrodes whatsoever because your stopping point is you see that I have this. This is automated. This is taking coal from this chest. It's storing the creosote into this drum right now. Eventually, if this ever fills up, I'll void it out. But it's making coal coke, and the coal coke is then dropping automatically into the crusher. It is making crushed dust, which is then going over here, crushed coke dust, which is now then going over to the squeezer, which is then getting turned into that hop electrode dust, which is then getting turned into hop graphite ingots, which is then getting made into graphite electrodes. And three of those are required to run the arc furnace. Yeah. You can see just in that small bit of time, it's exactly how much it's going through, which is not bad. You have to think it's not that bad, but for a long term, it's not. It's not good. It's not good. But yeah, me considering I really don't need any of this stuff, it's a good thing. But yeah, I made use of my machines hut, and this is my lovely immersive engineering play. But this is where I'm going to leave this. We've made the arc furnace, which I'm happy with. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. For meanwhile, we can stare at the lovely burning coils because it's awesome. We can make them disappear too, apparently. Yeah, our furnace is awesome. Yeah. See you next time. Bye.